Hello everyone and welcome back to The Long Dark. Today we're going to go on an adventure. Hopefully that adventure does not involve us getting eaten. Alright, let's see here. Let's check my inventory first, make sure we're all prepared to go out. Okay, and the cat just swung the door wide open because he needed to announce his presence when he entered the room, so I'm going to go close that very quickly. You know, it's not like I shut the door entirely or something. I leave a crack that's wide enough for both cats to walk in without affecting the door. And I do that so that not too much light shines into the room where my wife is sleeping. And one of the cats is fine with that. Just walks in and out, little crack in the door, no big deal. But no, Merlin feels like that is not sufficient for his girth. Either that or he just feels like it's not befitting a proud feline like himself to enter through a small crack in the doorway. He needs to push it all the way open and thump it against the side wall and then march into the room as if he is the most important thing in the room, which of course he believes he is. And so then I have to get up and close it again, and then he gets upset because it's closed and he wants it to be open, and it's a whole thing. Welcome to having cats. All right, now we don't have a lot of inventory space, and if we're going on an adventure, we definitely want to have some room to store stuff. So I would like to drop some stuff off in my cabinets. And I think I'm going to use this cabinet here and just drop off some of the additional stuff I'm carrying that I don't really need at the moment. Some of these matches, we don't need to be carrying around as many as we are. I should probably take some food with me. We probably don't need this jerry can with us. We won't need the pry bar where we're going. We definitely don't need that broken rifle kit. That did just disappear because we stored it and it was ruined. That's how you get rid of stuff. I wanted to wait and show you guys that. We'll throw away the frozen angler in here because we are done studying it. And we could probably throw away most of our newspapers. Not throw away, put them away. We'll transfer 10 of those. And let's see here. Rifle ammo we will keep. Yeah, that's a little better. We have a little inventory space now. The hatchet I want to hold on to for defense in case we do run into some wolves. I should hang on to the charcoal because we should start mapping. We haven't done any of that yet. My wife is actually the one who pointed that out to me as she was watching one of the episodes because she gets lost. She gets lost all the time, and that's in the real world. And she's always said that the reason she can't play this type of game is because she would be constantly turned around and couldn't remember where anything was. I have very, very good directional sense in real life, and in games I tend to be fine. And so she pointed out that I am not using my map, and she would like it if I did, so that she can keep track of where things are. And so, you know, in honor of my wife, I will try to do better about that. There we go. Okay, how are we doing on resources? We're fine. All right, let's go. We're gonna go on an adventure. Oh, you know what? It's just becoming night, isn't it? Never mind, we're going to sleep, and then we're going to go on an adventure. Is it? Yes, the sun is going down. Okay. Let's go sleep first. We'll set off early in the morning. Go to our bed here, and we'll sleep for 10 hours. That's about the max I ever sleep. I'm always worried that I'll wake up starving or dehydrated. If I sleep for any longer than that, I probably could manage it. As you can see, we did have some left. And actually, it's still the dead of night, so I probably went to bed a little early. Let's go ahead and just wait for a little while. Maybe 4 hours. At least doing it this way, you can watch how your food and water is doing. And we are now dehydrated. So, and the sun is starting to come up, which is good. All right. Fortunately, drinking and eating a little bit here will lower our weight. So we'll do that. And let's also eat. Unfortunately, that beef jerky was moldy. I'm hoping we won't get sick from it. We did not. Good. Yeah, we'll get the pork and beans ready, and I'll probably have to grab some more food just in case we get hungry while we're out on our adventure. But that's okay. We're actually going to eat everything that was in our inventory, so we'll definitely go grab some more food. Sorry if you're having trouble seeing here. I can't really see very well either, but I sort of know where everything is. I'm sort of going by memory. We do have some sodas in our inventory. We'll keep those. Those will be good. And we'll take soup and pork and beans. Those tend to be pretty calorie laden. All right. We will hopefully not run into any wolves out here. Get out a rifle just in case. Just pausing to see if I hear anything. It is still a little dark out here, but light enough we can move around. Okay, I do not see any wolves right now. That doesn't mean they're not here. But we also don't smell of raw meat, so I'm a little happy with that. I'm doing that thing that if people game a lot, you probably know of this as well. Where you lean forward toward the monitor to try to see better, try to see further. I don't know why we all do that. It doesn't work. It just seems like it works. All right, it's still a little dark, but it'll get light pretty fast. We're only going down by 2 pips on our temperature, which is a lot better than the 3 that we were doing. The clothes we put on that we found on the Ricken were pretty decent, and they've helped out a lot. But the Ricken's all cleaned out now. So for our adventure, I do know where I'm going. I am going to an area I've been before when I played on this map, and it's a, I forget exactly what it is called. It's someone's retreat. It's a name and the word retreat, and I don't remember what the name is. But it is an area where I before managed to find... Okay, there's a wolf. Let's see if we can find him. Not because I want to find him, but because I want to know where he is. Might be behind this rock. What was I saying? So I've been there before, and I found a bow. An already made bow. Which I would love to have. Again, just looking for wolves. Let's go around the lighthouse. Now, I don't remember exactly where this place is. I just know it's on the very, very far side of the map, past the lighthouse, and it's in sort of a corner tucked away. And I remember that before, I did manage to get to it. The first time I found it, I managed to get to it from the lake. And that seems like as good a place to start as any. But, so anyway, as I was saying, even if there is not a bow there, I know I before found a birch sapling there, which will let you make a bow and some, there's also the, I forget which type of tree it is. There's one type that lets you make a bow and one type that lets you make shafts for arrows. And they were both there, as I recall. So, I could be recalling incorrectly. Regardless, it seemed like an interesting place when I was there before, and I thought it might be fun to visit it again on this playthrough. We are getting cold decently fast, and I don't have a lot of fuel on me to build the fire, so we are short on that. We could always just pick up some sticks and stuff on the way, though. I did make sure I still had matches in my inventory. In fact, this is some wood right here. I don't know what it's doing here. Out on the water. I would like it to get bright a little quicker. That would please me. There's a wolf right there. Yep. Is that the only one I can see? Yes. Now he is traveling this direction, which worries me a tad. And I'm not exactly in cover. I'm right in the middle of the lake. I'm hoping that because I'm not carrying raw meat, he won't be able to smell me very well. And even if he does, I shouldn't have much that interests him. Just gonna check on him from time to time. He's not getting closer real fast. I can't even tell if he's facing toward me or away. But he's not running this direction, which is a good sign. And we are getting close to where I remember our destination being.
What do you know? Looks like I survived another night.
Yep, you did indeed. You might not survive the day, but hey, one step at a time, right? Okay, he's past that that little hill there, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep walking at a normal pace.
Ugh, this cold is making my head.
Yep, I am getting very cold, so I might want to stop and light a fire just briefly if I can find a little bit more wood. I'm kind of heading for this opening right here. I think this might be a good place to get out of the lake. And once we're behind the rocks, we'll get a little bit of a windshield, which will help us not to be quite so cold. That's the only wolf we've seen so far. Not too bad. There's usually one or two in this area, as I recall, though. I say usually. I've only been here once before this. So, the last time I was here, there was a couple wolves in the area. Ooh, I may not be able to get up here. We'll see. There's our windshield. Hopefully, well, kind of, a little bit. Looks like we can get up right there, if not up this hill. Yeah, we can. Okay, good. Okay, I think this is it right here. I think this opening is the way to it. Yeah, this worked out very, very nicely. Okay, so if I'm in the right place, there should be some rabbits running around, and hopefully no wolf. Like I said, last time I was here, I believe there was a wolf. But could always be a fluke. There's the rabbits. I see them. Katie's secluded corner. Okay, I was wrong. It's not a retreat. It's a secluded corner. It's kind of the same thing. They're synonyms, right? As much as multiple words can be synonyms. Let's grab some sticks real quick, because I am probably going to build a fire here and warm up. No, I don't want to spend time breaking that down right now. Oh, a dead deer. Okay, we'll probably end up harvesting that. But I was hoping there would be a bow up here. Ah, here we go, look. So this is a maple sapling. And we are definitely going to harvest that. That will let us build either shafts or a bow. I don't remember which one. But we'll figure it out when we get back to camp. Okay. Can be used for crafting and repair. Very nice. And we do have to air dry it first, kind of like the hides. We have to put it out for a couple of days and let it dry out. Ah, here we go. Here's some stuff. Yes, this is it. Look, look, look. A bow right here. Survival bow.
I'll take it.
Awesome. And a simple arrow to go with it. Beef jerky. Pork and beans. And a Survive the Outdoors book. 5 hours to research will improve your wilderness survival skill. Oh, fire starting. Okay, improves your fire starting. And some chocolate.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Socks. Cool, we need another pair of socks. And there's a burned out campfire here with some firewood right nearby. So you know what? We're going to light this up. Ooh, the only accelerant I have is lamp oil. So I'm going to risk trying to start this without an accelerant. Oh, I can't. Can I do it with accelerant? No. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, in that case, we'll come build our own. Can I build one here? Yes. I did use my accelerant, but that's all right. Okay, this will help us warm up, and we'll add some more fuel to it. And you know what? We're going to add even more fuel to it. That's 3 hours. Now, how long will it take to harvest this thing? 97% frozen, so it's going to be hard to get. 1 hour. Okay, cool. We will do that. Since we're next to the fire, wolves probably won't bother us. And while we're doing this, we'll heal, or we'll heat ourselves up. So that'll be nice. Okay, and there is a broken arrow here. The arrowhead and some of the feathers may be salvageable. Yeah, we'll definitely try to do that. Is that anything? No. Okay. Ah, look, it's brightened up nicely. Let's go ahead and cook this meat. Might as well. Gamey venison, no problem. Cook it. Fortunately, you can let raw meat get a little gamey, and then when you cook it, it'll be fine. You just can't let it go all the way to moldy, or it won't go well for you. But there's another hide and some guts for us. We'll go ahead and put those with the wolf hide, and put our new maple sapling there as well. Let's go ahead and eat. You know, I have a habit. I'll call it a habit. I don't know if a habit is the right way to say it. A small accent. I have very little bit of an accent, for America at least. I grew up in one of the two places in the country that, according to the national census, does not have, or whatever it is. I don't even know, it's not the census. There's some organization that decides on accents in America. And they have decided that 2 states do not have an accent, quote unquote. And I grew up in one of those 2 states. So there's not a lot of words that have a true accent on, but I do have some that I've carried over from my parents who grew up in Pennsylvania. And one of those words is the word wolf. And I am very specifically pronouncing it wolf because that is not the way I grew up learning to pronounce it, because that's not how my mom pronounces it. People in Pennsylvania, at least the part of Pennsylvania where she grew up, which is Lancaster County, tend to drop the L and call them wolves, and or woofs, depending on exactly where you're from. Woofs or wolves. And so wolves does have the L in it, and woofs does not. Woofs drops the L. It almost sounds like a dog sound. Woof woof, right? And I tend to, when I'm not thinking about it, if I don't specifically try to pronounce the L in wolf, then I will just say woof as well. So you may have noticed that in the many times I have said the word woof on these couple episodes. I dropped the L, and that's just a product of learning to say it from my mom. I would like to try to hit a rabbit here, but yeah, I probably shouldn't try to do it that way. I should probably try to creep up on them a little bit. But I'm not good with this bow, and I will freely admit that. Okay, so, alright, so there's the, it's not drawing when I press the mouse button. I'm not sure why. Not sure if I'm doing something wrong. We'll try this again. No, it's not drawing. It claims I have 0 arrows, but I definitely picked up an arrow. Huh. I think I've run into this before, where the arrow you pick up from the campsite is bugged in some way. Let me try dropping it and repicking it up. I think I've had success with that before. Okay, there's the arrow. We'll drop that. Okay, yeah, now we have no arrows. Now we have 1. Okay, good. It now says we have 1 arrow. Nope, not working. Okay, I'm not sure why that is, but I guess we can't use the bow. That's unfortunate. All right, well, we'll put it away. I'm not willing to waste a rifle shot on a rabbit. I could try to hit one with a stone. I've tried this before, and it didn't go too hot, but I'm sort of waiting for this fire anyway. So let's try. I am at full temperature again, which is nice. Let's try to sneak up on one of these guys, get decently close. Like that. Let's see. He's moving quite a bit, and I'm worried about missing. Ah, he saw me. Ooh, I actually almost hit him with that, although I don't think it would have counted if I hit him after the bounce. I'll have to try to get used to the actual aim of the rocks, or the stones. Not exactly sure how the aim works. It looks like it aims like sort of between your thumb and finger there, like sort of the line between your thumb and finger, but I'm not quite sure yet where along that line it hits. That's just something that's going to take practice. I guess I could practice on a tree or something. Like, so if I look at that dark spot on the branch in front of me, And I put it like directly between my thumb and forefinger, about halfway through. Where does the rock hit? Low. Very low. Okay. That's interesting. How about if I'm closer? Does the same thing happen? Okay, it hit. All right. I could use more than one stone to make this more efficient, but it hits just past where the thumb and forefinger line up. So if I do this, it should hit like right on the mark. Pretty close. Okay. I'll get better at that. Let's go warm up with the last of our fire here, because we did lose some heat doing that. An hour left, actually. Let's see. Do we need food? We could probably do with cooking some food. Or I could just make some water. You know what? Let's just do that. Let's make some water with the rest of this. We'll melt a liter of water. No reason to waste the fire. We put the fuel into it after all. And then we'll boil that later, and hopefully we'll get that done before the fire burns out. I think we will. Yep, no problem at all. We could probably even do another liter. You can never use your fire too efficiently. Always a nice idea to make sure you use as much of it as possible, because you definitely may run into an opportunity where you need that water. Perfect. Okay. Great. Got 2 more liters of water. Ooh, the wind did pick up a little bit, which is unfortunate. Let's get out of here. We got our bow. We do need to make arrows, and I could use another sapling, because I only got that maple sapling. And that's going to have to sit for a couple days. You know what? Yep. Let's try for another rabbit. Ooh, that was close. Okay, I was slightly overcompensating from what I had tried on the tree there. Good to know. Okay, we'll get there eventually. Throwing stones to sun rabbits is a brand new mechanic in this patch. Oh, uh-oh, did we lose our stone? Nope, got it, okay. So I'm still getting used to it. Let's get out our rifle. In case we run into a wolf, it's a little bit later in the day now, and they will be out in force. We can actually put another bullet in, because we wasted that one trying to open the door the one time. Let's look over here real quick. I shouldn't waste too much time while we're out here, but I was just going to look and see if I saw any like birch saplings or something that I could grab. There's a deer right there. Tempting to shoot that deer and take his pelt, or his hide, whichever way you want to say it. But we are getting very, very cold, and that will definitely attract predators. Okay, I feel kind of lucky I didn't sprain anything there, but we made it. Now, being out on the lake is definitely going to make us cold fast. So we will just hurry home. Overall, pretty successful. We got a bow, and we already have some arrowheads made. So hopefully the maple sapling is the one you need for arrow shafts, and we can make a bunch of arrows, and then we can actually go hunting without wasting rifle bullets. Looks like there's something out here on the lake. See that little black speck right there that's like kind of... I don't know if that's a glitch or if that's something on the ice. Oh, weak ice. Uh-oh. Do not want to be on weak ice. Yeah, there is something right there. I don't know what it is. I'm really curious, but it's on the weak ice. It's probably just more wood. I don't know. It's not worth it to go on weak ice for. I don't know. It doesn't look like wood. It looks like it's something else, something more interesting, but I'm not willing to risk it. If we fall in the water right here, this far away from home, we will die. We're already getting very cold. And we are in wolf territory. Yes, I know you're cold. Oh, and it's just getting worse. The wind is picking up really strongly. There was definitely a logic to trying to camp out somewhere until the wind died down, but we would have had to have made another fire. And I don't know that I had enough fuel to let it last through this storm. And it could have just gotten worse. No telling that it would have gotten better necessarily. I could run for the lighthouse, but there are so often wolves. And there's one right there.
Jesus, it's cold.
Now, fortunately, we don't seem to smell right now, which is surprising to me because we have that deer carcass on us. But it was 97% frozen, so it's possible that that's helping us out. And the scent just isn't traveling very far. Alright, we are getting really cold now. I'm going to use a little bit of my stamina. And there's our hypothermia risk.
Up ahead. No.
Ooh, it is chilly out here. We can't see very far anymore, which is definitely nerve-wracking. I don't like running. It uses up a lot of calories and can make you vulnerable if you then need it for something, but we need to get out of this cold. And fast. Also, we might have gotten a little turnaround in the darkness here. I'm not... Oh, yeah, good. No, we're going the right way. I wasn't positive. Okay, we are overburdened officially now because we've used all our stamina running, or at least enough of it, that we're not as strong. But it did speed us up a little bit, and I'm going to keep doing it. Hopefully, no predators are stupid enough to be out in this. I mean, we did already see one wolf that was, but he was in sort of a shallow bay area. This is the heart of the storm. And I'm really hoping the bear is not silly enough to be right here. This is where he likes to roam. At least last time I played, this is where he was. We haven't seen him yet this playthrough. Hopefully it doesn't start right now. This would be a terrible time to see the bear for the first time. Okay, we are out of stamina. Okay, there's the dock. Man, look at this blizzard. Look at it. This thing is murder. I'm surprised we haven't gotten frostbite already, honestly. It could be any second. We are going to just run inside. Well, not run, because we're out of stamina. Oh yeah, I have to go around the fence here. Okay, I did take an extra second there to look and see if I saw any wolves just off the bat. They probably don't care too much about being out in the cold. They should. But I don't know if that's true. Put the rifle away so I don't actually shoot the door again. Okay, well. Man, I thought I was being real smart preparing for that journey, and we still got caught out pretty heavily. Ooh, alright. Let's drop this pelt. And we'll drop the maple sapling as well. Now, it takes 6 days for the maple sapling to cure appropriately. It only takes 5 days for the hide, so the hide will actually be done before the sapling will be. But at least we have it, and it's working. Okay. Let's see, what else do we need? We really need to warm up. That will slowly happen, but I'm willing to use a little bit of wood to get it to happen faster, just so we're at less risk of getting hypothermia. We don't have any accelerants, we'll just take the risk of starting it without them. Makes it much, much harder, and we're likely to waste matches, but that's the way it goes. Accelerant's really valuable. I probably shouldn't be using it as much as I am to start fires. Probably save it for emergencies. Okay, failed that time. Again, we only have a 40% chance because our skill at lighting fires is not very good. Now, we did get that book, and that book, if we study it, is going to make it much, much easier. Well, maybe not much, much easier, but a little bit easier. Maybe we'll go up to 50%?
Come on,
that would be nice. Looking at how often we failed when we were trying for that 70% repair chance that one time, and we got but 6 or 7 failures in a row, our fire starting chance may not go well for us. This is looking good so far, though. Second try, not bad. I'm happy. And we are going to heat up real fast. Add some sticks to it. Ooh, okay. That's all we probably need. We just need to warm up a little bit. And I'm just going to wait here for 1 hour. Or, you know what? I should probably just add the other 2 sticks. And then research for an hour our new book. Now let's see if we can do 2 hours. I don't know if it will be too dark or not. Nope, we got all 2 hours. Nice. Should we do another 3? Why not? We're gonna be a little sleepy. We're too thirsty. Okay. We can fix that. And we might be out of light now for the last hour. Let's see. I would like to do the last hour if we could manage it. Too tired. Okay, that's fair. That makes sense. We'll take that piece of wood too.
So tired.
Yep, you had a long day. And I can't see where I'm going. There we go. Okay, how is our food doing? Not well. Okay, let's eat, and then we will go to bed. And beef jerky, sure. All right, nice. Okay, relatively successful day. We got our bow and arrow. We got our got a little bit another hide, and we got our a maple sapling. Very good. All right, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of The Long Dark. If you do, please put a like on it and leave me a comment if you want to talk to me. I would love to hear from you. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this in the future, and check out my Twitter if you want to see news and updates on the channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.